The white race did not exist. The attitude of laboring class Europeans stood in sharp contrast to the plantation bourgeoisie. He emphasizes the invention of the white race cannot be ascribed to demands by European American laboring people for privileges. It's not coming from below, right? Sean? All right. Then he talks about social factors that lead up to Bacon's Rebellion. Bacon's Rebellion, 1676. Price of tobacco drops in 1660. Conditions really get bad. There's no intermediate social control stratum. There's oppressive conditions, and there's no white worker component functioning. Sean, next. So the statistics at the time of Bacon's Rebellion, roughly 8,000 bond servants, 6,000 European American, 2,000 African Americans. There would be a continuous influx of European Americans until the end of the century, European Americans coming as bond laborers primarily. African bond laborers were imported, but still there's not the big turn. The Royal African Company is not even set up until the 1670s, right? So it's not like the big influx of Africans are coming. Come on, Sean. That is about the Africans in the 1672 Royal African Company established. Come on. Here's Bacon's Rebellion. This is the big one that Alan focuses on. There had been 10 preliminary bond servant and laboring class rebellions leading up to it in that period from 1660. It began in 1676 as a difference between the elite and the sub-elite. Basically, in Virginia, the elite planters liked things the way they were. They're the elite. They're fine with the way things are. The sub-elite were the planters on the make. They wanted to start building big plantations, so they wanted to push further. That meant pushing against the Native Americans who were on the perimeter, right? And so it starts out as an elite, sub-elite struggle over Indian policy. But it so often happens when the elite and the sub-elite go into conflict, right? People at the bottom of society get involved, right? And they take it in a different direction. So it's the second Civil War stage of Bacon's Rebellion. The rebels, European American, African American, rise up. They besiege the capital. They take control. They burn Jamestown. They kick the governor across the bay, and they control much of the land for months, right? According to Governor Berkeley, 6/7 of the people are poor, discontented, and armed, right? This is what social control was a serious problem in 1676 Virginia. Go on. We've been through this, all right.